Are you still here?
January,
What's it?
Great. And what's going on here? You know, we're in Nebraska. The Lambrecht Chevrolet Company auction is going on, and we've been working on this since June. Tomorrow is the big day.
So what happens on the big day?
Well, tomorrow we will be auctioning off Mr. Lambrecht's collection of brand new cars and trade-ins. Mr. Lambrecht had a Chevrolet dealership in Nebraska, and his philosophy was to sell only new cars. He never sold any of his trade-ins, and if there was holdover inventory,
They still got
and at the
some of
end
them still got
of 1963,
window
you couldn't
stickers.
buy it, you had to buy a brand new 64. He loved to sell new cars,
I mean, that truck-
and these are all the trade-ins. He never sold them.
So what kind of cars do you get here today? Right?
Well, I tell you, Mr. Lambrecht, serviced a huge area in Nebraska. We sold a lot of brand new cars, so we have a variety of cars. You know, we have everything from projects to parts to survivors. And a survivor is a car that's original from the factory, never been touched, never been messed with. And we have 56 of them. And those are brand new cars that have never been sold to the public. For example, I've got a 64 Impala with 4 miles, 2-door hardtop, 327 3-speed car, kind of weird. I got a 58 Cameo pickup with 1 mile.
I just thought them ones
They
I was
took
saying.
it off the truck and rolled it into the dealership, and that's it. Other cars that he took in trade or newer ones, there used to be a grove of trees here. He would drive some of the trade-ins out to the farm, and that's where they sat. We extricated 400 cars out of 10 acres of trees over here, and that's what the majority of this is the trade-ins.
So tell me about the crowd here. Massive crowd. It's only the trees these days. Where are folks coming from? Local, national, international?
International. We have every.
Hold on 1 second. You just moved it right out of frame. Okay, tell me now.
We have people here from every state in the United States, 7 countries. I talked to a guy from South Africa today, a gentleman from Russia over here, Israel, just all over. Everybody that loves old cars, this is the place to be.
And tell me, what do you love about the job? You're an auctioneer. You seem to have a passion for this. How did you get started? Why do you do this?
Well, I have a particular passion for this because I grew up with a dad that collected cars. I also grew up a tomboy and drove race cars, did endurals, did a lot of exhibition driving. My sister and I were kind of dangerous in our small town in Garrison, South Dakota, and scared the boys, And I grew up with my dad being a collector of 57 Chevys, and so we were always with them as a family when he was buying things, and so it just kind of like a little sponge, it sucked in all that information, and it's history, it's stories. Everybody likes to remember the car they got married in, the car that they rode home with the new baby, the car that they rode that was their dad's. And people aren't just buying cars, they're buying memories.
Why now? Why have this sell now?
Well, it would have been nice. It would have been nice to have had a little before. And some of them might have been in better shape. We have everything from nice cars that were inside to parts project cars. But, we have to treat them all the same because let's just say that guy over there needs all the trim for that 72 Chevy pickup, and he wants original trim. That's one of the only ways we can get his car to finish his project by at our auction, strip them, take them home. There's other cars here that guys will bring back to life and restore, and then we have our survivor cars, which have been in the dealership, some of them since 1958, and never moved. And they're dirty, and they'll bring them home, put them in their collection, and never clean them up.
So what's unique about this auction this weekend compared to all the other ones we've had around the world? What makes this one special? Why did they send you here from New York to talk to you about it?
Well, we do these auctions all the time. We specialize in collector cars and antique tractors, and just the business model that Ray Lambrecht had, where you couldn't buy the trade-ins and you had to buy a new car. For most dealers in the United States, that's how you make your money, selling your trade-ins. and selling your leftover stock. So you got to sell a lot of Chevrolets to keep your inventory. And that's what makes us unique.
Now, I don't know how much you know about this. This is a point that you want to touch on. One of the problems they were having is people were coming and taking cards off the cars, and the sheriff was having a time. Can you tell me a little bit about that? What's happening? It's harder to really, we have pictures of it, but it's harder now to tell the people to really know what's happening. So just tell me the story, how the cars were sitting here, what was happening, why the sheriff had to come.
He had cars in 4 or 5 locations. We had to congregate them all back together. But the majority of the cars were hitting the trees over here that were along the highway. And recently, probably the last 10 years, vandals were going in. I know we had about 120 radiators were stolen out of the cars, and they were scrapping them when the iron prices got high. And that's just not cool. And if your neighbor dies, you go get his recliner because he's not using it anymore. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a car or what have you. There's still somebody's personal property, and you're not supposed to be doing that. But they had another gentleman that came in here and took 59 Chevy parts. There's a lot of 59 Chevrolets, which are hard to find. And they did catch him and convict him. They have 4 felony cases that they have prosecuted for theft out of these trees, and that is another part of the reason to sell this collection.
Great. What do you hope happens this weekend?
Everybody has fun. Everybody finds something and behaves, and we move along, and we make a lot of money for the family. It's going to help take care of them. They're 95 and 92, and in their later years here, they still live at home with home care, and we just want everybody to have fun and bring home a treasure.
How many people do you expect this weekend?
I don't know. We have a lot of people here.
You can also bid online. Is that
Yes.
correct? Tell me about that. Just tell me about whether or not you have to be here in order to bid.
You don't have to be in Nebraska to bid on this auction. We're using a service called Proxy Bid, and we're doing the auction simultaneous. We do all of our auctions simultaneously to accommodate all the bidders, so that not only do they be here with us, they could be in Japan, they could be in the parking lot and still be able to bid on cars here. It's real time, and they'll be bidding against people live.
And how much money do you anticipate bringing in?
I never disclose that. That's personal information.
Anything else that we haven't talked about that you think is important to know about what you guys are doing here this weekend?
You know, I think it's very important to stress that the reason why all these guys and I'm here and why we love this is the memories and the history. You know, when the gas motor came around, it changed how society and everything operated. And when you had a motor and you got rid of that horse, you could go further, faster. You were more mobile, and it changed society in general. And in that turn, it changed how you went and picked up your girlfriend. It changed how you brought your cows to town. It changed trucking, and it changed industry. And these cars are history, and also their style. You know, every year, every one of the big 3, and there were other manufacturers, wanted to outdo the other with style. And that's why 57 Chevy's the iconic tail fins, and 58's only 1 year, and 59 has them cat eyes. Everybody has a favorite and brand loyal. And but I love them all. And for me, it's a joy to work with this and pass that history. I know I tell my kids with my cars and my trucks and tractors, you know, try to get them interested so this carries on to our next generation.
So for people who come to the car show, is that why you think people come to the car show?
Oh, most definitely.
You tell me about that.
It most definitely. People come to a car show to relive the past, to get back those memories. It takes you back in time. You know, I can remember looking at, there's a 57 Chevy 2-door hardtop here, and I can remember in South Dakota going up Cliff Avenue Hill fighting with my sister and my mom yelling at us because we had ice cream cones in the back seat.
Thank you so much.
You bet. You bet.